Have you ever stepped into a space and felt like time stood still, where every detail told a story and every piece of furniture carried a soul of its own? That's the magic of vintage home decor. It isn't just about styling your space, it's about weaving nostalgia, character, and beauty into the fabric of your everyday life. And the best part? You don't need a fortune to create it. Welcome to Vintage Home TV, your cozy space for antique treasures, vintage charm, and timeless home decor inspiration to bring elegance and history into your home. Here at Vintage Home TV, we believe that decor should be both personal and accessible. From antique finds at flea markets to simple DIY transformations, every corner of your home can be elevated into a masterpiece of timeless design. In today's journey, we'll unlock the secrets to budget antique makeovers that breathe new life into your living spaces without draining your wallet. So whether you're reimagining your kitchen with retro charm, bringing coziness into your living room, or crafting a romantic vintage-inspired bedroom, you're in the right place. Stay tuned, because we're about to transform ordinary rooms into extraordinary vintage home havens filled with elegance, warmth, and creativity. Transform every corner with vintage magic. Welcome to the world of vintage home decor, where every piece tells a story and every corner becomes a conversation starter. Today, we're diving into how you can effortlessly bring antique charm into your home on a budget. From repurposing old picture frames to adding delicate lace touches, vintage decor doesn't have to break the bank. It's all about creativity, vision, and finding hidden treasures. Imagine walking into a space that feels timeless, where each item whispers history and character. If you love the idea of transforming your home into a vintage haven, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this journey with friends who adore home decor as much as you do. Cooking up charm, vintage kitchens. The kitchen is the heart of any home, and giving it a vintage makeover can turn cooking into an enchanting experience. Think open wooden shelves displaying antique crockery, or a distressed farmhouse table with pastel accents. Even small changes, like retro handles, enamelware, or vintage-inspired lighting, can create a timeless vibe. We'll show you step-by-step how to achieve a budget-friendly vintage kitchen that feels cozy, inviting, and full of personality. Don't forget, if you love these ideas, subscribe for more home decor inspiration and hit that bell to never miss a tip. Vintage elegance on a budget. Your dining area doesn't just host meals, it hosts memories. A vintage dining makeover can transform this space into a stylish, welcoming haven. Consider mixing antique chairs with a rustic table, adding a vintage chandelier, or even DIY placemats with old lace. The key is balance. Infuse character without overcrowding. As we explore budget-friendly ways to bring vintage charm to your dining room, imagine family gatherings surrounded by elegance and nostalgia. If you enjoy this kind of creative journey, like, share, and subscribe to become part of our vintage home decor community. Living room makeovers. Step into a living room that whispers stories from the past. With vintage home decor, your living room can become a serene retreat full of character and warmth. Think plush velvet cushions, worn-in rugs, retro lamps, and quirky antique finds that spark conversations. We'll show you how to combine textures, colors, and patterns to create a budget-friendly vintage vibe that feels luxurious yet cozy. Ready to turn your living space into a nostalgic sanctuary? Subscribe, like, and share these tips to bring timeless beauty into every home. Vintage bedrooms on a budget. Bedrooms are personal sanctuaries, and infusing them with vintage decor can turn sleep into a journey back in time. Picture distressed dressers, antique bedside lamps, floral linens, and soft pastel tones creating a dreamy, cozy atmosphere. Whether you're revamping an entire room or adding subtle touches, we'll guide you through budget-friendly vintage bedroom ideas that feel both romantic and timeless. If you're inspired to make your bedroom a vintage retreat, hit that like button, share with friends, and subscribe to our growing home decor family. Gardens that tell stories. Your outdoor space deserves the same love as your interiors. Transform your garden into a vintage oasis with repurposed furniture, retro plant pots, and charming garden statues. Imagine sipping tea surrounded by delicate blooms, rustic benches, and antique lanterns casting a golden glow. We'll share creative, budget-conscious ways to bring vintage charm to your garden without spending a fortune. For more enchanting home decor tips that bring the past to life, subscribe and join our community of vintage lovers today. Vintage outdoors, furniture makeovers. Outdoor living can be just as stylish as indoor spaces, especially when you embrace vintage home decor. From weathered wooden chairs to antique wrought iron tables, your patio can become a charming, budget-friendly retreat. We'll explore simple DIY techniques, painting tips, and clever repurposing ideas to create vintage-inspired outdoor furniture that invites relaxation and conversation. If you love turning ordinary spaces into extraordinary vintage escapes, like, share, and subscribe for more creative home decor adventures. Illuminate your home with vintage flair. Lighting can completely transform the mood of a space. For a vintage-inspired home, consider chandeliers, retro lamps, and Edison bulbs that give your rooms a warm, nostalgic glow. We'll show you how to mix old-world charm with modern functionality while keeping your budget intact. Whether it's a DIY vintage lamp or a thrifted find, lighting can bring your vintage home decor to life. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like to become part of our community of vintage enthusiasts. Tiny touches, timeless impact. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Vintage home decor accessories, like antique mirrors, quirky trinkets, and retro clocks, add layers of personality to any room. We'll explore clever ways to incorporate these touches on a budget, turning your home into a living storybook. These details may be small, but they speak volumes, capturing the essence of vintage charm. Join our community by subscribing, liking, and sharing these creative ideas for home decor lovers. create your own vintage masterpieces. Nothing beats the satisfaction of a DIY vintage makeover. From distressed furniture to repurposed treasures, we'll guide you step by step through projects that transform ordinary items into budget-friendly vintage decor gems. These makeovers not only save money but also give your home a personal touch that's uniquely yours. If you're ready to unleash your inner designer and bring vintage magic to every corner, subscribe, like, and share to join our passionate home decor community. And there you have it, practical, inspiring ways to bring the timeless beauty of vintage home decor into your everyday life. From small budget-friendly touches to larger antique-inspired makeovers, it's all about giving your home the personality and charm it deserves. If today's video sparked ideas for your own space, we'd love for you to become part of the Vintage Home TV community. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with fellow decor lovers who believe in the magic of vintage design. Together, we'll continue to uncover creative ways to make every home a beautiful story worth telling.